Well, hey, Ceramics 1 students, it's Mrs. New here. Welcome back to the third and final video of our rattle project. Now, I promise today's video is going to be short and sweet. Today, we're just finishing up our project. So just to review, we made 2 pinch pots. We put our 20 shakers in, we slipped and scored them together, we blended them, we shaped our rattle, and then we added things to it. So we added things to make it have a shape. What is it supposed to be? This one is a walrus. Maybe we found some reference images to help us, or maybe we just sketched out some ideas using just some scratch paper, and we tried to make one of those ideas come to life. Now on day 3, it's really about kind of trying to finish up. And today I want to talk about the power of the banding wheel. So this is a banding wheel. It comes apart into 2 pieces. So please don't ever pick it up by the top, because this part will fall on the floor and make a very loud, annoying sound. Just grab it from the bottom. These live over on the tool shelf by the stereo. And this is really helpful because on day 3, I'm going to take my project out of the bag and I'm going to really do some final finishing touches to it. So this is my little dolphin, my little dolphin friend I've been sculpting. He's here on a wear board. But when I get him on a banding wheel, it allows me to really turn him around, to look at him from all angles and kind of get him more at eye level. So if I was sitting down at my table, I would be at eye level and I can really look and study him and make sure there's nothing left I need to do to finish this project. So I'm going to ask you this question. Before you come to me, show me your project and say, Miss New, I'm ready to put it on the green shelf. I'm going to do a quick check with you. Number 1, does it have a venting hole? Does that venting hole go all the way through? Is it opened up wide enough and goes to the hollow part? I will tell you this, if your venting hole just goes in and out like this, if it's this, that is not going to be big enough. Clay, when it dries, it shrinks. And that little venting hole is going to shrink shut and it will not actually truly vent anything. So I'm going to put my needle tool in. I'm going to open it up a little bit. I'm going to make sure that it actually that air can escape. So that's question number 1 I have for you. Question number 2, does it have your name on it? Oops, I forgot that. On the bottom, I'm going to write my first name, last initial always, and what else? Period number. I'm just going to put my full last name because it'll fit. Period 1. Does it have a name on it? If the answer is no, go take care of that. Question number 3, what's one more thing you could do to finish your project? That could be a variety of things. Maybe it's craftsmanship. Okay, maybe it's, okay, well, I could get in there with a wet paintbrush and I could smooth around a little bit more and blend in some things. Well, I could reattach this piece. It's kind of fallen off anyway, and it doesn't look like it's on there real good. Well, I could add some texture because, I don't know, Mr. Dolphin's kind of boring. I mean, I know dolphins don't really have scales, but what if I went in there and just added a little bit of texture to him with maybe a little stamping tool? Yeah, actually, I kind of like the way that looks. That adds more detail. What is one more thing you could do to your project? One more thing. Now, one of our learning targets, our studio habits of mind, is engage and persist, and also growth and development. So how can you take your little project? I know you're feeling proud, and you should be proud. Look how cute this is. It's adorable. What is one more thing? What's one thing you could do? Now, if really the answer is IDK, I don't know, then we're going to stop and brainstorm that for a second. At the very least, you could do cat licking. You could take a little paintbrush. You could go over with your banding wheel and do a little blendy. Maybe you take your sponge and you blendy. You check all your points where you've slipped and scored and make sure they're blended, okay? So, and this is something we're going to get in the habit of, right? Anytime you're finishing a project and you're about ready to put it on that greenware shelf, I want you to ask yourself this question and I'll help you in the beginning to get you in the groove of that. What's one more thing I could do? What's one final thing I could do? Does it have a venting hole? Is your name on it? What's one more thing you could do? Okay. If you've answered all those questions and you've done all those things, well, congratulations. Now it's ready to dry. It's going to go over there on the greenware shelf, and it's going to live there. It's going to dry to bone dry. And guess what? You're not going to touch it again. You're done touching it. It is done. Until it's bisque fired and you're ready to paint this guy, you're saying, bye-bye, sayonara, see you later. And he's going to dry. You're not going to come in the next day and pick him up and mess around with him, because you're going to break him, okay? Things that are bone dry are so incredibly fragile. You will break your own thing, then you will cry, okay? And I don't have enough tissues. So you're going to say goodbye. You're going to say, good luck in the kiln, my little friend. You're going to leave him to dry. And when he's bisque fired, then you're going to pick him up and give him a nice coat of, I don't know, maybe blue glaze, something like this, okay? And he's gonna be all pretty and shiny when he's all done. So today's really about finishing up. Now here's the question, what if I don't get done today? You guys, it's not the end of the world. Everyone has a different timeline, right? Now, if you notice everyone else is done and you're still not done, then yeah, you might need to kind of pick up the pace. But if you need one more day, or you were absent today, it's fine. It's fine. Take the time you need. Just remember, you've got to put him in a bag again, and he's already been sitting in a bag for 3 or 4 days now. So it's time to be done. It's time to move on. Besides, we got more stuff to make. Say goodbye to him. Put him on the greenware shelf, you guys. I can't wait to see you finish up these first projects. Remember to come show them to me before they go on that greenware shelf. And remember to put them in the right section of the greenware shelf where your period's work goes. That's also very important, so that we keep our classes separate with our work. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you later. And have fun. Okay, bye.